Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time for round 7 on the GR Supra GT Cup on Gran Turismo Sports. So, looks like the next race is going to be at Autodromo de Interlagos. The number of laps is going to be on 7, so this should be quite very excellent to be able to take some very good advanced technical corner turns that this is going to be able to get better. So right now, I'll just have to be able to keep using the GR Supra RC, and this is going to be able to keep up to be able to have a good race to be able to go for. So since the last race I just definitely took on Red Bull Ring, I did very excellent. I just did a good job to be able to reach up in first place. That was a very excellent race that this is going to be able to take a lot of good achievement that this is going to be able to take. So looks like I did my best, that this is going to be quite brilliant, that this is going to be able to keep racing faster, that this is going to be able to go all the way in for. So this is going to be very excellent, that this is going to be able to take for another round again. So looks like this is going to be able to get everything started out for. So good thing I also took the practice earlier this time, and now this is going to be able to get ready to go. So luckily, I just definitely did a minute and 52 seconds that this is going to be able to take the time to do it. So let's go and get everything started to have a very good new lap time that this is going to be able to go as possible. So it is going to be very busy, that this is going to be able to take a lot of good segments that this is going to be able to take for everything going on for. But even so, that this is going to be able to have a different race day, and this is going to be able to take a lot of ways that this is going to be able to do it. So looks like today is Saturday, and this is going to be able to have the first round of the race in sport mode, that this is going to be very important for the challenge that this is going to be able to get. Right now, this is going to get very worked up and work skills that this is going to be able to get better to do it. So I hope that this is going to be a very good chance that this is going to be able to have a very good race to be able to keep up and get everything better to do it. So this is going to be able to take enough time. If I could probably able to have to beat the lap time record for only a minute and 50 seconds, that could be the main goal, that this is going to be able to work faster and have everything to be able to keep up for one good technical course that this is going to be able to going all the way in for. But even so, I'm just going to make sure that the daily race will be able to end at Monday in no time for a different new set of rounds that this is going to be able to get ready. So just going to have to be able to make sure, because everything is going to be able to take inside turns is going to be partially important, that if we might be able to have a good capability turns, that this is going to be able to follow up on the apex. I hope you guys have really did for a warm-up race for having a lot of practice, because this is going to be able to get everything ready to go. So this is going to be able to have 1 point entry, that this is going to be able to have a good race that this will might get ready. But this is going to be very challenging, that this is going to be able to take a lot of corners, that this is going to be able to race on Interlagos. That will be able to take plenty more ways to be able to get there, and also the long straightaways, that this is going to be quite very easier and quicker, that this is going to be able to take a lot of strong tough turns that we should probably able to be prepare ourselves. Okay, looks like this is going to be able to have a good lap time to be setting up for only a minute and 53 seconds. So let's do it. This is going to be giving the good ghost lap time that I should probably able to take my chance to be able to get everything going. So top position ranks that this is going to be very efficient, that this is going to be able to do a little bit much possible to be able to work faster to keep up on it. That will might get everything settled in, and this is going to be able to take good advantage corners, that this is going to be able to get everything needed that we have to do. But also, we might be able to watch out for that flying corner. That could be the hard parts, that we just really don't want to have that failed attempt. That could probably, given the effect of the lap time, that this is going to be able to work fast to improve. But we should probably might need to be able to stay on the inside, or try not to avoid getting caught on the outside, that this is going to be getting a little bit failed mistaken corner, or even a penalty will also occur whenever it happens. Okay, so maybe that could be giving a little bit warning check that whenever it's getting a little bit reckless that we should probably be more careful. Okay, so that may cost for only for the next 2 laps that this should be might needed to have. So this is going to be where it has to keep it up and keep it going. So it may cost any few gap distance that we should probably able to take the chance to do it. So I can't say that, just remember that the first start of the race on round 6 on the Red Bull ring, it is very tough to be able to avoid having a lot of collisions. So looks like that was pretty tough to be able to avoid it, that if anything is necessary to be able to watch out for any bumps around, that could be quite very cautioned that we should probably be more careful. Okay, this is going to be able to have a new lap that if this might be okay to do it with a penalty mark on the red, that this is going to be able to force to decelerate onto the next line that this should be needed to have. So this is going to be takes a lot of balance stability that this is going to be able to keep up on it. Okay, it only costs 0.5 seconds, and now this is going to be able to do a lot better ways to be able to get there. See, this is how that the ghost lap is definitely might be able to take the inside turns, that this will might go as possible to do it. But I have to make sure the inside turns of the apex is going to be important for every single GR Super RC cars, or definitely might be able to have the skills to be able to keep up for one good improvement, will also to take the chances to be able to get there. Okay, take that double hairpin turns, and now this is going to be able to get everything going. But I hope that this is going to be able to take one good fast lap time that this is going to be able to take. It may take a lot of hard work if we might be able to do anything if we could, that this is going to be able to take plenty of skills that this will might make it there. Okay, have that turn and then keep it steady, and now this is going to be able to have a gap distance will be decreased shortly for a moment. I hope this is going to be able to have one more lap of the practice lap until this will might get everything prepared. So this is going to be able to have the less than 2 minutes until this will might be able to get ready to join in session of the race. But this is going to get very challenging to get close. Okay, here we go. This is going to be the better one, that this is going to be able to take the chance to be able to go there. But right now, this is going to be able to take plenty of gap distance to be able to keep up on it. So this is going to be able to have to go faster and speed up, and this is going to be able to take a tough approach onto the blind corner. It's going to be very hard that this is going to be able to take the right directions to be able to go onto the apex. That might be easier if you're good enough to take that corner, that this is going to be very challenging to do it. Okay, single cone coming in, take plenty of slide turns that if anything is necessary, that this should probably be able to do it. Okay, double hairpins, kind of keep going in and then do a little bit more speed to take the chances to go for. Just really want a 1 second gap that this is going to be able to take. That should do it. 1.2 is going to be needed for my Supra library, that this is going to be able to take a lot more chances to go. Alright, that should do it on that last turn, and now go speed up faster, and this is going to be able to take a lot more ways to be able to get there. Okay, keep it going. Now this is going to be able to take an efficient hot lap time to be able to go for, and now this is going to be brilliant, that this is going to be able to take a better lap time, that this should probably be able to do it. Well, give or take that just definitely took for the qualifying time trial, that might be able to get ready. So looks like practice and warm-up is good to go. So let this be to have a 2-minute warm-up until joining in session for the race, and then this will might get everything better. I hope that this is going to be pretty excellent to be able to start out on 6th place, because everything is going to be worked perfectly to be able to get settled. Alright, just giving a little bit time to do a little quick drink, and then this is going to be able to get everything ready to go. So 19 drivers are in the race in this section, and now this is going to be good to go to be able to have usual drivers from the last time on the race, since I just putting up on every segment videos that this is going to be able to take everything we can. Alright, let's go for a 2-minute warm-up time to begin. So let's just going to go and pit out, and this will might make sure that the qualifying time trial that this will might be able to have everything we got. Okay, so qualifying time after the warm-up that this will might be able to have the time to do it. Thank you, Gamer X. I'll just have to do my best, and everybody will also to try and keep up, and this is going to be able to take the chances to be able to get. So this is going to get everything brilliant that this will might be able to work faster and better. Now take a good look, you guys. This is going to get very challenging that this will might perform the blind corner. So that will might need any chances to be able to work up the distance to speed up faster. And make sure, try to avoid the penalty that this is going to be very tough, that we should probably able to avoid it, cutting up the track or getting off the track, that if anything is possible that we should probably able to avoid it. Okay, just gonna take the inside turn is gonna be able to do it. This should probably be able to do a little bit more time until this will might be able to keep up on the turns. A single lap warm-up that this is going to be able to have the chance to be able to do it. This will might be able to get everything prepared. But luckily this time that the field map is still might be able for use during the competition of the race. If anything is possible to be able to go for a pit stop or refuel. So it is going to be important that this will might be able to have a come up with a good pit stop strategy that this should be able to use. Now, for the warm-up is all done, time to take 10-minute qualifying time that this will might get begin shortly. So we'll have to make sure this is going to be brilliant, that this will might be able to do a lot of more ways to be able to get there. Okay, let's go. Let's take the lap time to begin. Now, this is going to be able to take a lot of technical corners on Interlagos by using GR Supra RCs. Are now definitely might be able to get everything needed to be able to have a lot of cornering skills that we should probably be able to get. So, Gran SRT8 is now taking the head start that this will might be able to take the qualifying time that this will might be able to get started. So, let's do it, and this is going to be able to take a lot of excellent runs and challenging corners on Interlagos. Is going to be very advanced, that we should probably able to be very careful, that we just always going to have to be able to avoid the penalty. Okay, this is going to be able to have a 1-minute setup until this one might take 9 minutes for one good run, until this is going to be able to get ready for one good excellent race to begin. This is going to be able to take a lot of 3-round important events that this is going to be able to take. This is going to be able to do everything we could, because this is going to be able to take a lot of different racing segment videos on each event on sport mode, that this one might get everything to be able to have a lot of big work that this is going to be able to take. Now, looks like this is going to be able to take plenty more turns, and then goes for the straight. Alright, looks like X-Place XSRT8 is about to be able to take the head start, before the start of the qualifying lap time will begin, and this is going to be able to take a lot of few corners because the tire wear may be turned on. As always, that this is going to be able to take plenty of more runs that we should probably be able to take a lot more skills to get. So here we go. Let's beat the lap time to see which one are we going to have to take, and this is going to be able to have any good position whenever we have to do it. So this is going to be able to take a lot of more speed that this should probably be able to do a chances to be able to get. Okay, reach it up onto the double cone to take the approach, and now this is going to be able to take plenty more skills that this should probably be able to be good precisely to be able to have a good clean turn to be able to get there. Just gonna have that turn and then approaching in onto the single cone and going faster and better to be able to take it in. Just gonna have that radar to be switched in as always. Getting closer to X-Place XSRT8, and this is gonna be able to take plenty more concentrations to do a little passive corners, that this is going to be able to take a lot of an improved lap time that this one might be able to go there. Okay, getting closer, just going to keep going in on the inside, just follow up the apex that this should be able to help out whenever we need. This is going to be able to take plenty of more skills we'll be able to take, but it will might help that this is going to be able to take the slipstream, that this will might be able to catch up on it. Slipstream is important, that this is going to be able to take the chances for an overtake. So this is going to be able to get closer, and now X-Place is about to be able to start taking a standard lap time, and this is going to be quite work faster and better, that this is going to be getting luckier to be able to take the chances to go there. Well, can I say that I just definitely took the best lap time, that this is going to be able to work hard as possible. So this is going to get pretty challenging to be able to reach up for a minute and 50 seconds, that this is going to be able to give it the exact time goal that we should probably be able to keep going faster. It's plenty of hard work and plenty of skills that this should be able to take much more ways to be able to get there, but always gonna have to keep up on watch the gap distance from behind. If anything else, it's gonna be able to take the time trial, that this is gonna be able to take the rush that this will might be able to get. Okay, that should probably be able to do a little brake indicator check, that this should be able to proceed as possible. I hope everybody is doing okay. Yes, this is going to be able to take a lot of hard work, that this should be able to take a lot of hard goal that this will might be able to get. But it will might get everything a little bit halfway there on the field, so it will might be possible that this is going to be able to take a lot of distance to be able to keep up on it. Okay, almost there. Just gonna be able to keep up, and then just gonna keep going faster, that this should be able to do a lot of work that this is gonna be able to take. But even increased gap distance behind will might be able to get better. If anything else, might be able to keep and watch at the time. That this is gonna be able to work hard, that this should probably be able to do it. But it's pretty difficult, that we should probably be able to keep it on hold. If anything else, is going to be able to take a little bit time to do it. Alright, just going to see it, how the other drivers are doing. Turbo Chaplin is doing good. Spy vs. Spy 333 did a minute and 55 seconds. Okay, looks like everything is going to be doing brilliant, that most other players are definitely might be able to take the chance to keep up. Okay, so Straight 6 JDM Power is definitely took first place for getting the good start, so hope he's about to be ready. But luckily, this is going to be able to take 0.1 second gap ahead, that this is going to be able to get there. So this is going to be able to take a lot of skills that this should be able to get. just gonna be able to keep up, and then going faster and better, that this will might be able to work like a charm. Just gonna make sure to have a 0.1 second behind if anything else might be able to move in third place. That would be very tougher, that this is gonna be able to have a very strong race that I should probably be able to get. Okay, going in. Make that last turn, and then this is gonna be able to stay on it. Oh, tire wear is definitely might be getting a little bit halfway there, so this is going to be able to get a little bit much faster to be able to keep up on it. Just going to make sure this is going to be able to have one lap remaining left to go, so if anything else happens, but it's going to be important that this should be able to do a little bit possible to be able to go to the pit stop earlier. Well, give or take for a strategy reminder that maybe one time for only, so just gonna be able to make sure that this is gonna be able to take a good fuel track that this is gonna be might needed to have. Okay, looks like Andre Saab is definitely might be still on third place. It's getting closer to my current position, so it's gonna be able to take plenty more gap distance on the time that this is gonna be able to get. But of course, I'm just gonna be able to take a personal warm-up time if anything is possible. So maybe during the 5th lap that this should be able to do a lot of very good ways, that this is gonna be good to be able to have a good pit stop, to be able to stop at lap 5 for having one good refuel that this should be able to get. So, good thing that this is gonna be able to have a good lap run check that this is going to be able to get. So looks like let's just gonna head on over, and then this is going to be able to have a minute left until this race is about to be over soon. So this is going to be able to take everything for one good race to be prepared. So I hope I could probably able to win this race once again, since last time I just definitely took. Okay, looks like it's definitely depleted. So that's how it happens, that this is going to be giving a little bit much harder ways to be able to get there. But mostly other fast opponents could probably easier to overtake, while the others are definitely might need it. So it's possible that maybe I should probably able to have the putting on 2 or 3, that this should probably able to work better. Well, just want to make sure to see how everything is checked, but this is going to be important to do it. So looks like this is going to be able to press on to proceed. So looks like I'm just definitely be done by now, so this is going to be able to do much ways to be able to go for. So maybe this is going to be going possible to be able to take lap 4 or 5, but this is going to be able to have a choice, people. But this will might be able to use the fuel map, that this is going to be able to stay on hold before, if you really gonna be able to take the pit stop that this should be able to take. So good thing starting out on 2nd place, that this should be able to do a lot more better ways to be able to get started. So looks like time to be able to take a good racing challenge with straight 6 JDM power is definitely might be able to get ready to get started. Okay, looks like everybody is gonna be done until the other runners are still going on and take the lap time to be able to get everything started. So this will might give them a minute until the results will be able to have a qualifying well done to be able to get ready. Okay, only 5 more are still running on the track, so this is going to be brilliant to be able to have a good race to be able to get started. So this will might be able to keep up and stay faster, that this is going to be able to take the chances to do it. Now, I hope that this is going to be quite brilliant, that this is going to be able to take plenty more ways to be able to get everything started. So that will might be able to work faster, but it will might be able to have a one important strategy that we should probably need it before going into the pit stop. So the fuel map will help us to be able to keep us maintained on the fuel. So we just gotta make sure this is gonna be able to take a lot of amount that this will might be able to get better. So looks like the qualifying is complete. Now let's get ready to go for 1 minute before the race begins. So this is going to be very challenging to be able to take on 7 laps. So this will might have a choice to be able to have 1 pit stop available. So looks like this will might be able to have to get ready, because this is going to get very challenging that this will might be able to get started out for. But this is going to be one good challenge and a one good concentration strategy that this will might be able to take. So I hope that we'll make sure this is going to be a one good race, that this will might be able to get started. But this will might do our best that this is going to be able to have a one good excellent race. We'll always have to keep on racing. Stay cool. Good luck to all, and let this be a one good race to begin. Thank you, Straight 6 JDM Power. Let's have a good clean race and let's get started. It's round 7 of the GR Super GT Cup, and now this is going to get very excellent to be prepared for a one-make race on Autodromo de Interlagos. So let's go and get started. First up is Straight 6 JDM Power with the HKS Supra. Second place is myself with a UCRS library. Third place is Jaybird 957 with the blue metallic color. Fourth place is Andre Saab with a red color. Fifth place is Hiker Dude Guy with a gray metallic Supra. Sixth place is Enderwigan 62 with a blue metallic and orange trim Supra with rims on it. And seventh place is Herat 17 with a white color Supra. Eighth place is X-Blade XSRT8. Once again. Ninth place is Colt 45 Auto with a nice style Supra. 10th place is Turbo Chaplin with a nice bronze trim style Supra. 11th place is Bloody Thorn 1887 with a nice style Supra. 12th place is Localtrion with a Supra in red. 13th place is Man 37659. 14th place is Hit Gamer X. And 15th place is Image and Words. 16th place is King Pit Dog, YouTuber gamer who uses the Supra. And 17th place is 5 vs 5 333 with a yellow Supra. 18th place is All Dane Framage with a nice yellow color and Supra. And 19th place is Udo 2203. And this time, this is going to be able to take a rolling start for the race, and this will might get everything ready. So get yourself prepared for the fuel map to be able to get your chance on the pit stop. So let's get ready to get started, and this will be a one good race on Interlagos for every Supra RC drivers out there to be able to take the chance. So here we go. Green flag is on the go, and this is going to be able to take the chance to be able to go for slipstreams to be able to get a chance to go faster. Now, this is going to get very excellent, that this is going to be a one tough challenge that this is going to be able to take. Just keep up the balance, and then this is going to be able to take the chances to go there. Straight 6 JDM Power is definitely might be able to keep up, since the first turn is going to be partially rough on it. So he'll be able to do the best he can. And then looks like Jaybird 957 is definitely going on to be able to take the chances to go. And here comes the blind corner. Let's prepare ourselves, and then this is going to be a one good race that this should be able to take a lot of cornering chances to be able to endure, to be able to hold. Now this is going to get very challenging, that this is going to be able to take plenty of turns to be able to get there. So me and Straight 6 JDM Power is definitely going in to take the battle of first place. Is going to be able to take the chances to going in. So got everything on the hood. Feel that this should be able to take the chances to go there. But it is pretty stronger and tougher. A red and blue Supra race challenge that this is going to be quite very tougher to be able to go there. But it is going to be giving a close edge strategy that this is going to be able to take. Giving a lot of more speed and excellent cornering skills that this is going to be able to get there. But I hope that this is going to be able to maintain the pace, that this is going to be giving a little bit ways to get there. So this is going to get everything work faster, and this is going to be quite brilliant. And now giving one good extra spare chance that this is going to be able to use the fuel map whenever any drivers could do it. That if possible, that this is going to be able to take a lot of important strategy, that this should be able to take the chances to be able to go there. Now on to the second lap, and this is going to be, looks like this is going to be quite very brace up, and then, wow, that was a one danger close on the first turn. It definitely might be quite very tougher, that this is definitely might be able to brace to endure. Straight 6 JDM Power still takes the lead, and looks like I just barely had it, because that is definitely might be very difficult. So this will might be able to make sure that the early braking point is definitely the best choice that we should probably able to take. Now, just gonna be able to take a 1 second gap up ahead to be able to keep up on the focus. It looks like Hiker Dude guy is definitely might be in third place to be able to keep up on it. And this is gonna be able to take much a chance that this is gonna be able to get. Now, it's going to be a best way to be able to go faster to increase the driver rating after this race. It's going to be takes a lot of skills to be able to go better and faster, and this is going to be very tougher that this is going to be able to work hard to achieve. But it is very challenging that this is going to be able to take the strong ways to be able to get there. So I'll be able to have to keep up on Straight 6 JDM Power. Is definitely might be giving a good, excellent handling skills to be able to go faster, and giving a good straight speed that this is going to be able to go there. But this is going to get everything close edge, that this is going to be able to take the strong struggle to do it. Now going in to take the slipstream, and then goes for a little bit gap distance increase on Straight 6 JDM Power. Is definitely going faster to be able to go in. Now looks like this is going to be take the chances to be able to catch up. But this is going to be quite very tougher and better, that this will might be able to go in there. Okay, approaching in onto the turn, and this is going to be able to take the chances to be able to take the first turn to be able to go downhill. That is going to be giving the one good best strategy that this will might be needed to have the early braking point that this should be able to get. But that could be quite very close edge to be able to catch up on it, and mostly other drivers are definitely might be able to get everything going. But this is going to be a strong race, that this will might take the plenty good chances to be able to get there. But right now it's going to be half amount of the fuel left to go, so this is going to be able to have to use it wisely before everything is going to be able to go into the pit stop. So this is going to be taking a good following strategy that this should be able to get. But hope someone is definitely might be able to try and keep up on this race. But everything is going to be able to have a good running check while having a race for the fuel, that this is going to be able to do a lot of important ways to be able to get there. Okay. Take that turn, and this is going to be able to get everything excellent to do it. Only 0.8 seconds to be able to catch up onto Straight 6 JDM Power on the lead, and this is going to be able to go back in for only a 1 second gap, that this is going to be able to do it. I hope that this is going to be able to take a lot of recommend strategy, that this is going to be able to go there. But it is going to be takes a lot of tougher ways to be able to get there. So once before giving a one good fuel reminder check before going into the pits, this is going to get very tougher, that if anything happens, that this should be able to take a race that this is going to be able to keep up. That could be quite very intense, that this is going to be able to have a slower car that this is going to be coming in for. Now fourth lap is on the go, and this is going to be able to continuing on. So this is going to be able to take the strong ways to be able to keep up on the race, but this is going to be able to take a 1.4 gap distance, and then there's 1.5 gap distance seconds to go to be able to keep up on it. But this is going to be able to do a little bit much faster to be able to keep up on this challenge. Now, as I definitely might be keep it going, and then this is going to be able to take a lot of concentration. Now I only have 25% of the fuel amount remaining, but this is going to get everything work faster as possible to do it. And looks like just trying to be able to keep it going and take the apex, that this is going to be able to give a go. Now it's going to be very hard to do it. Straight 6 JDM Power is definitely might be able to keep going on the lead, and he is very good, excellent to be able to take on the Interlagos track, that this is going to be able to take the concentration turns, that this will might go far. Now looks like this is going to be able to going in to be able to take amount of chances to be able to going into the pits. And this is going to be able to do a little bit faster and better, that this is going to be able to take. Once he's about to be able to going into the pits, if anything is possible. But this is going to be able to take the 5th lap with Mike going in. And looks like he did. Now looks like this is going to be the best recommend lap time that this should be able to go. Now that might be very good to be able to take the 4th lap or a pit stop and then proceed to the 5th lap. Now, I hope everybody is going to be able to going into the pit stop as possible, but this is going to be able to get everything needed to be able to have the tire change and refuel. And now, let's just going to go and get everything weighted up and go, and now it's good to go, and now let's get ready to continuing on for the race. Andre Saab, Dudu 2203, and Hakudu Guy are on the top 3 positions, since me and the others are definitely might be going out onto the pits, and then this is going to be able to go for it. And now this is going to be able to have a little bit chance for it. So me and Straight JDM Power and I are continuing on for the continued struggle to be able to reach up on it. So this is going to be able to take a lot of good, excellent ways to be able to get there. Just keep it going faster, and this might be on its way. Andre Saab is in first place in the lead, since the others are definitely might be going into the pit stop as possible to be able to keep up on it. Now this is going to get very excellent to be able to take the struggle to be able to keep up, but this is going to be giving a one tough challenge, that this is going to be able to get there. Everything is going on the way, and this is going to be able to be very exercise caution whenever we have to be able to step on the apex, if anything is possible, to be able to take a good handling check that this is going to be able to take. That will be quite giving the good ways to be able to get there. Okay, just gonna have to take much turns to be able to go in and get better. Now Andre Saab is about to be able to going into the pits, while me and Straight 6 JDM Power are going back onto the same position since the start of the race, and this is going to be able to get everything continuing on for the battle of first place. Wait, I guess that he is definitely might be holding on to it. He did pretty well to be able to save a lot of fuel, that this is going to be able to go as possible, but he is keeping up on it. So looks like this is going to be able to keep up, to be able to have the long chase that this is going to be able to take. This is going to be quite very excellent, folks. I hope that he did pretty well to be able to have a fuel map, that this is going to be able to keep it up on 6. That could be the lean option, that this might be able to keep it hold. That is very excellent to be brilliant, that this is going to be able to take the chances to go for. But I kind of say Andre Saab is a one lucky driver to take first place in the lead, and he should take the chances to win. Now looks like this is going to be coming in to keep everything going. Me and Straight 6 JDM Power are still tied up on the ropes, and this is going to be able to take plenty more inside turns that this is going to be able to take. this is going to be a one good fierce rivalry race that this is going to be able to take. Now it's going to be quite coming closer and better that this is going to be a one good fierce neck-on-neck race that this is going to be able to take. But this is going to be quite very challenging that this is going to be able to take the chance to do it. But this moment that this is going to be able to take the call in for, and everything is going to be quite pretty hard to do it. Okay, now this is going to be able to take the slipstream, Will might get in, and then this is going to be able to reach up until the final lap of the race, and this is going to be able to get better and started out for it. But luckily, this is going to be a one good heck of a race that this is going to be able to keep it up and keep going faster. Two drivers catching up to the first place leader is going to be the most amazing moment in the race that this is going to be able to take the chances to be able to keep up on it. But I kind of say that this is going to be one good excellent strategy race that this is going to be quite coming up perfectly that this is going to be able to take. Now here we go for the final lap of the race, and this is going to be quite brilliant that this is going to be able to keep up for the race, and this is going to be able to take the chances to go there. Now taking in for the blind corner is going to be able to going in, and then this is going to be able to take a little bit straight chances that this is going to be able to get there. Okay, going in to be able to take the approach. This is going to get very longer to be able to take, but this is going to get very brilliant that this is going to be able to get there to keep it going. Keep it going faster and better to have the corners to be able to stay on it on the maintain throttle is going to be able to do a little bit faster and better that this is going to be able to take. I hope that this is going to get very excellent to do it. Andre Saab is going closer to be able to make it first place in round 7, you guys. This is going to be quite brilliant to be able to take the chances to do it without a pit stop to be needed, or anything is possible that this is going to be able to have everything to come up with a good racing strategy to do it. I hope I could probably able to make one good overtake pass on straight 6 JDM power or not, but it's going to be able to get closer, and it looks like Andre Saab has finally made it in first place in round 7, you guys. That was a very good race that this is going to be able to take, and that will be a brilliant race that this is going to be quite very good. A single Canadian driver have finally made it in the finish line for a good podium race that this is going to be quite perfect well, and this is very excellent that this is going to be a one good challenge to be able to keep up on it. But I kind of say second and third place drivers has definitely might be quite very perfectly for a job well done that this is going to be able to have a good race to be able to keep it going. But what a good race, you guys. That was another perfect race that this is going to be a good moment to be able to catch up to the first place leader. So looks like that was a good clean race for giving a one good moment to be able to have a very good driver rating increase. So that should be quite very good to be able to have third place that this is going to be able to have the chance to do it. Alright, 90,000 credits is definitely going better and working hard to do it. So that might get better that this is going to be able to take the chances to do it. But it is a lot of fun that this is going to be able to keep up and get better to do it. So, looks like this is going to be able to congratulate Andre Saab for doing a lot of good race. Now, that was a very good challenge, you guys. That was an excellent challenge for this Supra race that this is going to be able to keep up. So I kind of say that was a very good, excellent race, Andre Saab. You did very good for a nice red Supra to be able to keep up on the race. But I really appreciate that you did a very good job for this race. So this is going to be quite very excellent to be able to keep up and get faster to do it. So looks like I did very good to be able to to reach up onto the top 3, that should be quite very excellent to be able to have to work faster and work harder to do it. So looks like this is going to be quite brilliant, that this is going to be able to take a lot of challenging turns that this is going to be able to take. So looks like it's time to be able to exit out, and let's see which vehicle should I get. So looks like 1 down for the important event, only 2 more to go. So looks like this is going to be quite everything going on to be able to get settled in and get everything needed, that this is going to be able to have a lot of hard work to be able to get ready for the next race to be able to begin. So right now, let's see which vehicle should I get for today's daily workout. The usual card is coming in. Alright, looks like the Mini Cooper S 1965 is now received as a good reward car, and now this should be added into the garage. So that was a very good race, you guys. I can't say that it is a very tough one, that this is going to be able to stay stronger to be able to keep up on the race. So this is going to be quite very good and excellent, that this is going to be able to get ready for the next round on the race. So it is very fun that this is going to be able to work harder to take a lot of practice, that this should be able to take the chances to do it. Well, you guys, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for reaching up a 100 subscriber goal. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads if you like. And also the links on the description down below if you want to see more if you're interested. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on the GR Super GT Cup on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.